So we're on our way to South Dakota. We stopped by this place. Let's see if I can zoom that in. Boom. So that's my buddy Chant. This is his place. We're gonna go in and say, hey, what's up? Hey everybody, it's Marvin from Wis-Coat. So this is a little bit different than what you're used to from seeing seal coating videos or equipment videos or anything. It's rare that I get a chance to hang out with another YouTuber and somebody that's using social media. And today I'm in Jackson, Minnesota. We're heading on a family vacation and I couldn't miss the opportunity for me to stop by here. So YouTubers are kind of rare to be around you in general. But we live like 4 or 5 hours away, and there's really not too many YouTubers that we know of up here in the frozen land between Wisconsin or Minnesota, whatever you want to say. But so I really wanted to just take a few minutes and ask Chant about his YouTube channel. So we were just kind of talking before the video, and Chant was talking about how when he first started, there really weren't many views, and all of a sudden things started to pick up steam. And I seen a post from you, I don't know, it was a couple days ago, and it was last year we had this many subscribers and now we've doubled to this many subscribers. So the YouTube channel, the Chant's Daily Hustle, can you kind of tell us how it started and where it's going and where it's at now?
Okay. How it started actually was I was watching Keith Kelfis,
Yep.
his channel, and I was stuck in my business at that time. I've grown my business, and then I checked out social media. And I was on Facebook first.
Right,
and then suddenly I was introduced to YouTube. I mean, I was on YouTube, but I was never the one that's creating.
Right.
I was always the one watching. So from that point, I said, man, there's people giving out information, and I'm doing what I do best, is landscaping and lawn care.
Right.
I go, why am I not sharing what I'm doing?
Right.
And then from that point, it, like, my business sparked, like I had that love for my business, that fire back on.
Yeah.
It like generated something, and I was like excited about my landscaping, lawn care, and now and then suddenly I put up a video of my family. The first video was of me and my kids and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a whole year, like we talked about, for a whole year I had maybe 50 to 20 views, and I just still kept pumping it out.
Right.
And I knew that even though, say, one video was 20 views,
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I put out another one, if it broke that 20 view, it was good, even if it was 21. And then gradually I was like, man, okay, 50, it's hitting 60,
Yeah.
70. I wasn't looking for that big jump at that.
Right.
For that
You're just
year.
happy to get
Get
growth. Yeah.
You know, I noticed that was growth. I wasn't like expecting thousands of views, and suddenly, 2016, spring of 2016, it just, man, it went from like a couple hundred to then I started breaking 1,000 views.
That's crazy.
And, it went from there.
I know one thing that was for me was I started the channel a while back, but I never had any love for it, and I was just messing around on it. But a few years ago, we come out into the spring, and I had a lot of estimates to do and was getting ready to do them. And all of a sudden, I hit a wall, and I was like, if this is all I'm going to do is wake up, do work, and go to sleep, and no one's ever going to know anything, and know that I think I'm the best, I don't even want to do this anymore. Right. And I can't remember what happened. I talked with another contractor that does asphalt maintenance. He said, yeah, I'm getting into snow plowing. You should check out this video, some guy named Dirt Monkey. He tells you how to snow plow. And I didn't even pay no attention to it. I wasn't even thinking about it. And then I had somebody approach me and ask me if I wanted to do snow plowing. And I went back there and I remembered the name. So I typed in the video, and I didn't watch all the video all the way through, sorry. But along the suggested videos, there was one with a young kid that had like 17,000 Instagram followers. And then that kind of intrigued me some, and I asked clicked to another video, went down the rabbit hole, And all of a sudden I thought, I should be doing this. And I did like you did. I posted a video, and all of a sudden I loved what I did again. And I loved it in a whole different way. And now, I think we're 2 or 3 years in, and I still pump out videos. This is the natural thing. It's the same thing as getting up, eating breakfast, and going on. This is the natural flow of things, and this is what we enjoy. So how did you go from where I'm at now? I think we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. How did you all of a sudden go from where you were at to what I consider successful to me? You cracked over 10,000 here a little bit ago, subscribers and stuff, and your contents get moved around. You know, there's Daily Hustle shirts, there's Daily Hustle hats at different places that we go and see. What was the catalyst? When was the catalyst, and what do you think caught attention?
I think for us, I mean, we've got literally almost over 800 videos.
Yeah, there's a lot
for the last 2 years here that we've been the constant videos that we've been putting out. I think what really happened was that I dug down and I looked at the viewers and the followers of who was our market target.
Right.
And it was the contractors, landscaping, and lawn care.
Right.
And so I noticed I get more views when I'm doing like machineries or equipment.
Oh, sure.
And landscaping.
Yep.
And then, you know, and from that point, I think it just took off where I'm like, when something works, you just run with it and try to keep pumping out them videos. And the shirts, how that come about is that it got big, and then people were asking, hey, where can I get shirts? Where can I get hats? And I said, okay, you know, I don't make much on it, but I want to give back and you know, put that stuff out there. So then all of this came about, and I bought ourselves an embroidery machine and everything, and did everything in-house.
One thing I'll tell you I think was different, and I know you said some of the equipment and stuff, but I think, you know, you had your story, and then the equipment brought people in, and now people want the story.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I don't use a lot of the equipment that you use, but I want to see what you're doing and how you're rolling with the punches and doing different things from here and there, and I'm here for a story, man. Right. And I think sometimes it just takes that, figure out how to draw people in, and then the word spread about your story, and that's where we're at now. So
it's the growth, you know, like you said, you know, people, it's like when we look back at our videos where we started and say 5-10 years, you can see the growth. It's almost like, you know, everybody wants to hear a success story and see how, like you said, how do we flow, how do we manage stuff, run stuff.
Oh man, if you go back and look at the very first Wis-Coat video, that was my first service truck, and man, I'd be telling myself to step my game up. I can tell you that much, because man, it was embarrassing. So, one last thing I guess I'd like to say, I used to do a thing called Wis-Coat Wednesday, and as our pace moved on and we ran out of people that liked to be in front of the camera, where we were in rural areas, I would always ask one question at the end, and I think the last question I'd like to ask is, just if you could give one piece of advice that's not cliche to guys that are either starting landscape business on your end, or they're starting asphalt maintenance businesses like I do have. We both get a lot of questions. Hey, I'm starting up. What should I do? First advice. What would you give for that first piece of advice?
First piece of advice is whatever you're thinking or whatever's going into your thoughts, just really take action onto it, because that instinct of say you want to start something or do something, instead of just thinking about it, I'm on impulse.
Right.
I'm on impulse. I run on impulse, because say I get an idea, it sparks that. I tend to think about it until I do it.
Right.
And so best advice is just do it. Go forward and take that action, no matter if it's a small action or whatever. Just do it.
Yeah.
Because you know, just like when we bought this laundromat, right? I knew nothing about laundromat.
Sure.
I didn't have money.
Right.
All I wanted to do was grow our landscaping, but at the same time have a place for our landscaping business.
Sure.
So instead of thinking about it, I took the small action to go find out what I need to do to get it.
And do it.
And do it. And just do it. No matter if I'm not going to get it or not, you just have to go out and try.
Right, right. And I think that's the best, one of the best pieces of advice is you can think about it all day, but the longer you hesitate, the longer it's going to take. And you know as well as I do, Chant gets up early and goes to bed late. I get up early and go to bed late. All of a sudden, the only thing I wish I had to say is that I wish I would have taken the actions that I took a lot sooner, because we know we'd be farther along down the line. So
Right.
that's a great piece of advice. All right, everything that you can find out about Chant will be in the description below this. So you were in the GIE video from earlier this year. Now Chant's got his own video on my channel. We'll have Daily Hustle on there or whatever, but everything will be under there. Follow Chant. Chant,
All right,
thanks, man.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, no
man.
worries.
So.
Talk to you guys later.